That is the CarPlay Box Ultra. So we're gonna dive all into this thing, like everything. Specs, I'm gonna show it in use, everything you need to know about this device. Now this will let you watch Netflix, Google, YouTube, even listen to Spotify and some of the YouTube stuff. Everything you want to do on the internet, this thing will let you do. Let's talk about it. I'm at my house right now, so I'm going to be able to show you this connected to my home Wi-Fi, but if you were out on the go, you would connect it to your mobile hotspot, or if you're a baller, you're going to put a SIM card in there from your particular wireless carrier. So let's go ahead and hook this up in the car and dive into the options, because guys, this thing is packed full of options. So here we are in the C8 Corvette, guys. What you're going to want to do is come into the center console here, and right there you can see the USB-A port, or beside it the USB-C port. Whichever one of these two you want to plug it into, you'd be good to do so. So let's go ahead and get that plugged in there. So here's the screen we're presented with. Of course, our CarPlay Ultra box, but what we're going to do is go ahead and hit confirm and then continue. Here's what we're getting. So this is the initial setup screen. So this has an operating system of its own. From here you can see we are now looking at some Android applications. This is all of the Android stuff that's installed on the device without your phone being connected. Beside that, we have the LED option, which, as you can see there, it's just kind of cycling through a couple different colors, but I can choose what color I want it to be. So if I touch red and then press the power button there, it then turns to red. You do have some options over here where you can put it in daytime mode, nighttime mode, whatever it is you want to do as well, or auto. Not that this is a giant function of this, but it is something to mention. So we would then slide over to the right again. We have a couple more pre-installed options here, like HBO Max, Netflix, Waze, TikTok, Disney Plus, a file explorer up at the top right. These are all pre-installed, by the way. VLC is a video player, so if you had some video files on the SD card in the device, you would be able to play them right from there. Right, so what I want to show you for this particular video is the ability to use Netflix. But before we can log into the Netflix account, we actually have to set this up for Wi-Fi first. So in the main view of settings, the top option is Wi-Fi Internet here, the first option. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to turn on Wi-Fi. When you turn this on, it will disconnect your phone, because now you're not in CarPlay anymore. So it is already connected to my Wi-Fi, so we can go ahead and back out of here and then go home. And now we can go back into Netflix. So here we are in Netflix. So I'm going to go ahead and search for something I know that's on here, which is Cobra Kai. If you guys are fans of the original Karate Kid, this is kind of a cool show. So we'll touch on that, and then we should be able to start watching this. Actually, can we turn up the screen brightness? There we go. And there it is. So it is playing. I don't want to play too much of this because it is going to give me a copyright if I continue, but you can see it is playing. So we'll go back, and again, this is literally your Netflix setup, and you can see I'm able to scroll through it just as if it was on my phone. So very, very fast, very fluid interaction here, but I would get out of it the same way, press the little button there, and then go back home. So now that we're back home, let's open up YouTube. Something I know that won't give me too much of a copyright is if I search for myself here and play some of my own videos, but you'll be able to tell again that we're able to do this. So my latest video about the C8 Corvette Z06 not doing so hot at the Nürburgring. Let's go ahead and open that up. And hey, look at that, we're hit with an ad. How about that? So I'll go ahead and skip that.
For the C8 Corvette Z06 at the Nürburgring.
And there it is.
Yes, you heard me right. We finally have a number that tells us just how fast.
And that's pretty cool. So you can still adjust the volume, turn up the volume.
And, well, it's disappointing. Let's talk about it. All right. So after 2+ years,
it's still kind of crazy.
The C8 Corvette
so anyway,
Z06 being out,
we can go ahead and pause it. I'll turn this back down because we don't need to hear it that loud. Hit the back arrow, and it gets us back into YouTube. So again, we can kind of slide through just like you would on your phone. See all of the different things that I have done recently. Let's check out the hidden features video. So again, guys, you could be watching this, or specifically your passenger could be while you're driving. Go back home, open up Chrome. This is giving you options to log in just like you would if it was your phone. So if you have an Android phone or if you have a Google Chrome account, you could literally log in. It would sync all of your bookmarks and everything over just like it would on a regular computer. And I could hit ESPN Home. So it's going to take me to ESPN.com. Again, just like it would look on your phone. Just scroll through this just like you would on your phone. And you got all of your options right here. But anyway, that's it. You can go back home, go to Amazon if you want to do some shopping while you're in your car. I mean, this thing, there's literally no ends to what you can do with this. It literally is a phone in the car. So, yeah, really awesome. Netflix, Disney Plus, Spotify. And again, all this stuff is on the device. It's not even on my phone. Let's jump into settings actually real quick. I do want to show you some settings in here. So we already kind of looked at the Wi-Fi options. You have your Bluetooth options again for pairing to your phone and everything. Date and time, you want to make sure it's set up for the right time zone and all that good stuff. Your display settings, you can actually change the launcher style type. The one that I have is style 1. If you go with style 2, it looks more like a CarPlay kind of setup. So you can have a bunch of different stuff displayed all at once. Down in the bottom right-hand corner here, you can actually see it has your Wi-Fi logo, Bluetooth, and the current time. And if you come all the way down here to the bottom left, if we hit that little button, it'll take you back into the entire applications list. But let's go back into settings again. I actually like the style 1 just for this particular setup because it just takes you right to the icons and stuff like that. So we can actually split the apps here. I had it set where Waze was on the left and then a media player was on the right. But you can set it up however you want. You can have your navigation set up here. I chose, again, the navigation app is set to Waze. These are the apps you can select, though, if you would rather have it just do something else. Now, this is basically Google, so you can download pretty much whatever you want. If you don't want to use Waze, you don't have to. You can download Google navigation. You can download whatever navigation you want and set it in here instead of Waze. Scrolling down under other settings, you can have your Google account up there at the top. So you could sign in with your own Google account if you have one. You can set under the boot up app, you can have it set to a specific app that automatically comes on as soon as the car recognizes the device is plugged in. I have it set up to use Waze. That way that comes up immediately. You can reset the factory settings at the bottom. You can check your version number here. This is where you can also do over-the-air updates, current version at the time. So that's pretty much going to do it, guys. There's a lot of options here. You can really do a lot of things. It's basically like having a second cell phone in here. You can watch basically anything. If there's an application for Android that will allow you to watch a specific show that you like, you can download that right from the actual app store here. Same with obviously the YouTube player we were just in, but you can also do the YouTube Music, Spotify, all this stuff. I mean, there is literally no end to this. It's basically another phone. Like I said, it is running Android 13, so anything you can do on Android, you can do right on this device. If you wanted to just get into your CarPlay, you would just select In-Car Link, and then there it is. This is your regular, normal CarPlay that you would normally have. You can have it either way. And then you can jump right back out of this by hitting the button here and then hitting car, and then it goes back to the actual box. So, guys, this thing is super, super useful. There is a million different things you could do on here. So this is really like having a second phone that allows you to do a bunch of this stuff right on your display here.